From our village to the main road, that is from Dodoma to Dar es Salaam, Dar es Salaam to Dodoma, it's like 5 kilometers. Not a lot cars that frequent going there. So we have to take the bicycle taxi, drums, to the main road. So I'll show you the pictures when we were going to the main road. Now it came to the issue of going in the aeroplane, which everybody was sick, trying to think what will happen there, and trying to tell me that they were asking me, Kedmon, are you sure that will come back, or you're going to sell us? And then they said, no, because you are part of our society and we are from the same village, that's why we can trust you. Unless otherwise, they could not make the trip. Sengaya, 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 Senga.
Sengaya, 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 Senga.
Yaku Sengerela 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 Senga.
Sengaya, Senga.
Sengaya, Senga.
Sengaya, Senga.
Sengaya, Senga.
Now listen the whole thing.
Teraz posłuchajcie całości.
Sengaya, 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 Senga. Sengaya, 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 Senga. Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, Senga. Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, Senga. Super?
Super!
Macie dotknąć głowy, a nie dotykać tego, czego on dotyka.
That means you do what I say and don't do what I do.
To znaczy, robicie to, co powie, a nie to, co robi.
Okay? Okay, super. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Touch your head.
Głowa.
Sengaya, 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 Senga. Sengaya, 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 Senga. Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, Senga. Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, Senga. Sengaya, 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 Senga. Sengaya, 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 Senga. Say Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, 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 Senga. Yaku Sengerela Senga. Sengaya, Senga. And drumming, all the activity goes together. We want to really separate that this is dance and this is singing and this is instrumentation. All the things goes together. Europeans, they are really strict. I don't think so. They are movable. They are movable. But it's to be ready to try. It's to be ready to try.
Tak? Znaczy do
Andrew?
Nauczenia.
kogoś. Dobrze.
So, can you teach them here?
Nauczycie ich, tak?
You teach them?
Ta noga robi jakby takie kółeczko, ale tak jak czujecie. Macie się tym bawić. Nie ma zasad. Tak. Lepiej jest jak Bóg nadaje w ten sposób.
Żaróweczki
W ten sposób.
i w dół.
Ręce razem.
Żaróweczka
To jest synchronizacja.
Dobra, wracamy do żarówek.
Pięknie.
Żarówki.
Tak.
Left, right, and forward, and 1, 2, 3.
Pam, 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 pam. I teraz pa, para, pam. Para, da, 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 da. Tyry, ty, 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 ty. Tyry, ty, 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 ty. Para, 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 pam. Para, da, 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 da. Taram, 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 taram. Zaczynamy. Tam, tam, tam. Tarararararararam. Taram, 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 taram. Papa, 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 papa. Super.
This is the scent. Came from home. Wadala wa kulonga sigwegwe Elisha ukucheza wana wetu kumigunda wela. That is already the day our children want to go to school or want to go to the work. But when Elisha you start drumming, everybody is coming there. So this is what we are, this type of music that we are doing here. That's why we say if I sing, automatically they will sing because everybody knows in the village about my father. So I grew up following my father, you know. And my mother also was singing in the church. So when I was young, I started singing in the church as well. Singing and singing, you know. I finished my primary school. I joined the secondary school. When I joined the secondary school, I was also singing in the school. I went to a boys' school and I was reading a choir in the church, in the school. So when I was there leading the church, I met one missionary from Sweden and who saw me the way I lead the choir, you know. And one day, this missionary's name is Ulf, who said, Kedmon, can you, I have a choir from Sweden. Could you come and teach them something? Because I like the way you teach, sing and dance, not only standing like this. So because my choir, we are always singing and doing the action and dancing and doing so. I say, yes, I'm ready. So one choir, the name is Nova Katika, came from Sweden to Tanzania in 1993. I met the choir and I taught them it was fantastic. Ha! And then they were very happy. And I remember just the same year I was tested to school because I didn't have school tuition fee. And by that time it was only $80. I was chased. And this Ulf heard about me. I'm not at the school because I don't have tuition fee. So he arranged this, the choir I taught from Sweden, they paid my tuition fee. And so from that time, they started paying my tuition fee until I finished my secondary school. I said my interest is to study music. Then I went to get my certificate of music education for 2 years in Tanzania. And this choir from Sweden paid for that. You see, from that for my certificate, and I joined the university for my bachelor. Joined the university for my bachelor, I finished it. I started my master's when I met Professor Mitch as my supervisor.
2 years ago.
2 years ago. So and when I was, and then I said, why don't I don't want to go further. Why don't I have to go back and start, you know, my music. I had the interest of organizing music activities, in my village. And in the church, because my father was really doing the traditional music, so I had that feeling of doing traditional music. So in 2005, I made a concert on promoting the gogo music in the church. We wanted the youth to do the gogo music in the church. And I organized this concert was from 11 groups from 11 villages with my own expenses. I didn't have even a sponsor, but I said, why don't I make it? So I did that concert in 2005 and it was really successful. I have 2 brothers now, but we were in a family, we were born 7 only boys. We were born 7 only boys. And 4 of them died. 2, they are very young, and 2 grown up. My mother and my father, they were singing in the church, and my father was a good drummer, with the, not drums like this, but there's another, the big ones, and he was drumming with the sticks. And he was very famous in the village. And if there's one song he composed by himself, if I sing like this, these ladies will sing automatically because he was very famous, So when he was doing so, I was also following him. Ati wimba umu umanyire? Wadala wakulonga So Elisha, that Wadala, that is ladies are complaining that children are not going to work, children are not going to school, because when they hear Elisha drumming a drum, all of them, they are running there. No, ladies, grown-up ladies in the village, they are complaining, Elisha, now you should a little bit reduce playing the drum, because it's very interesting. When you start, all the children are running. That's why Wadala wakulonga sigwegwe Elisha, ukucheza wana wetu kumigunda wela. That is already a day our children wants to go to school or wants to go to the work. But when Elisha you start drumming, everybody is coming there. So this is what we are, this type of music that we are doing here. That's why we say if I sing, automatically they will sing, because everybody knows in the village about my father. It's a very special cloth in our country for ladies. And if you wear this kind of a dress, it is, you are respected. So, it's always hide you from your, not tight cloth and other things, but not to show your shape. You should not show your shape, Your shape will show inside if you have a boy, a husband or a wife.
today. Get the reaction maybe.
Jamani mnaona? Swalini. Unaona?
Yani, nani? Nani zipenda? Nani? Ajika waweka chukulu mkuno. Aliwa hanani. Yani, nata kala kumanda yako. Anani lihai ngali.
Sina msira.